vote of confidence for the same lineup. But history was against Swindon. They'd not beaten Palace in a match at Selhurst Park for over 40 years.
Headed away by Seagraves. Another run for Quinn to do. Allison inadvertently heading it towards the wrong goal. A mistake too by Culverhouse. It's Friedman. Oh dear from Friedman. And that says it all. Edworthy. Good turn by Vert. Good defending too. Sets up the chance here for Hopkin. And not too far away from the Crystal Palace captain. Walters and Robinson working well down the right. Deep cross from Walters. Looking for Allison and Thorne. Now here's Seagraves with a great chance. It just didn't fall for him very kindly at all. Well wide of the target from the captain. Neat passing game being played by Palace. It's Roger to Roberts. Looking for Bruce Dyer. And possibly brought down, is he, by Culverhouse? Well, the clearance is made, and the referee has indeed pointed the spot. He took a long time over it. Frank Talia and the Swindon Town defenders not happy at all. Seemed to be the second challenge in the end. Dyer just tripping over the boot. And Dyer makes it 1-0. And Palace, who got off to a pretty good start, missed two excellent chances, now have taken the lead through Bruce Dyer from the penalty spot. Roberts with the clearance. And to Roger. Oh, a late challenge indeed from Leach on Freeman, and they're all going to get involved in this one, I think. Well, this all resulting from a pretty bad challenge from Leach, but things getting out of hand. Wayne Allison getting involved too, and Frank Tyers made a long dash from his penalty area. So too the Crystal Palace coaches, trying to get Roger away from the incident. And the referee's got to get control of it. Thorne. Powerful run from Peter Thorne. And a good effort too. The man, the peak of his form at the moment, Peter Thorne. Walters, 20% running off the ball before he takes a free kick. Looks for Wayne Allison. 1-1. Wayne Allison, the scorer. A superb free kick taken from Mark Walters. And Allison making no mistake at all from close range. Whipped in with a lot of curl. Shirt pulling as well, but Allison ignored it all to head home the equaliser. Walters getting the better here of Vert. It's going to be a free kick to Swindon, surely. And there's some more trouble here, and Elkins now getting involved. And this is all getting a bit too much, really. The referee once again having to get in amongst the crowd to calm things down. Good header from Horlock. A little bit unlucky. Elkins to Walters, been in the thick of absolutely everything so far in this game. Earns his side a throw-in. He's been the player to watch. Back to almost the best of his form at the moment. Many people of days of old for Mark Walters. Finds Wayne Allison. Here's Leach. And here's Thorne. 2-1 Swindon. Peter Thorne, a close range header from a perfect cross. And Swindon, just 3 minutes into the second half, have taken the lead. A perfect ball, just like the first goal. This time it was Thorne able to get goal side and bury it from a couple of yards out. Roger. Support here from Hopkin. And indeed Muscat. Roger again. Good looking ball to Friedman. And straight at Frank Talia. And Swindon will be mighty relieved it was as well. Either side, it was surely 2-2. Now Mark Walters yet again on a break here for Swindon. Waiting for someone to get in support. He's got no one at the moment. Might go it alone. And wins the corner kick. Roberts. Looking for Dyer. Dyer gets away from Darris. Good chance for Dyer. and not too far away for the equaliser. Roberts, Hopkin, Palace throwing everybody forward at the moment. Searching this leveller. Roberts again. Good chance here for Vert. Oh, great save from Talia. A really good save from Frank Talia. And Vert is mightily disappointed. Brought it down so well. And a point-blank effort. Superbly tipped over. Hopkins with a long throw. Here's McKenzie. And once again, Talia is there. And McKenzie should have done better, possibly. Corner whipped in by Hopkin. Here's Friedman. And Talia once more. And Scott Leach as well. Yet more good goalkeeping from Frank Talia. Bruce Dyer maybe wished he'd got a little touch on it rather than making the dummy. Still meant a good save, though, from the Aussie. Emotional moment for son of John. Paul Trollope comes on as a sub. Corner to Swindon. 5 minutes remain. And Mark Walters taking an age over this corner. And the referee seemingly has had enough of a bit of time wasting. He sees it from Mark Walters. Wayne O'Sullivan claims the innocence. But Mark Walters goes in the book. Roberts. Oh dear, that's a bad challenge from Walters, and surely he's going to get a red card this time. Already he's been booked just a few moments ago, and the referee says that's a red card offence anyway, and Walters has to walk in injury time. It was certainly a very late challenge indeed. The ball had long gone when Mark Walters put in the challenge. Deservedly been shown the red card. Flicked on. Desperate defending here from Swindon. Deep into stoppage time. It is Roberts again. And the flick on hits the bar. And Palace a little bit unlucky. But so too Swindon, who defended so well today. To lose this equaliser so late would be cruel. Hopkin, still a Palace try. Still they can't get any result from it though, as Talia claims the ball, and Swindon will claim all 3 points. A superb away defensive performance from them, and now they really do mean business in Division 1.
The first half wasn't a Palace garden party, more like a match at Twickenham, with plenty of rucks and mauls. Swindon's Ian Culverhouse was ruled to have wrestled Bruce Dyer to the floor. But Dyer dusted himself down and delivered from the spot to give the Palace the lead. And then Swindon's Scott Leach hacked down Palace's Dougie Friedman to set up a maul. No advantage resulted for either side. Leach and Palace's Simon Roger were booked. But then Swindon equalised. Mark Walters swung over a free kick. Wayne Allison managed to connect with a superb header in a congested penalty area. And then Walters was bundled over by Viet. Another maul ensued. Swindon's Elkins was booked. Managers say it's a battle to get out of the First Division. Palace and Swindon were taking that assessment quite literally. Whether tranquilisers were added to the half-time tea or not, both sides calmed down in the second period. 2 minutes after the break, Leach centred for Peter Thorne to plant a header past Palace keeper Chris Day. Swindon were constructive and effective, but keeper Frank Talia came to their rescue with an elastic tip-over from Viet. Walters, the target for plenty of rough stuff from the Palace, eventually lost patience and his temper and was sent off near the end. Palace nearly equalised when sub Leith Anderson bounced a header off the bar. Now Swindon won the derby with Oxford last Saturday, plus a 6-0 midweek win at the county ground. Now 3 more points at the Palace have propelled them into the promotion picture.
match when Bruce Dyer won a penalty for Palace. The award was hotly disputed, but Dyer kept his cool. Steve McMahon's side soon levelled when Wayne Allison glanced in Mark Walters' free kick to claim his 5th goal of the season. And 3 minutes after the interval, strike partner Peter Thorne also used his head for his 4th goal in as many days. Swindon 2-1 up. The late dismissal of Mark Walters took some of the shine off a 3rd successive win, but Swindon are now 7th in the table, looking good for Wednesday's cup clash with Manchester United.